Yeah.
You get poor white people, you get poor black people, you get poor Chinamen. Okay, I've never seen a poor Chinaman in South Africa, but I'm sure in China there's poor Chinese people.
Yeah. Yeah.
To ask, actually, to be in a situation where you have to ask someone for help, it takes a lot to swallow your pride and to ask someone for food. I've never been in that situation. You know what? Honestly, I don't even wish it on my worst enemy. People like actually when you drive in your car and you see that guy at the robot with his can or with his board. Trust me, I was also in that situation when I was driving past him, not even giving him a glimpse or a second thought. Trust me, you don't know if it's tomorrow going to be you.
Are you ready to start?
Yeah,
Yeah. But you must relax.
I'm calm. My body is just a bit stiff. You must remember I've been walking since this morning up and down, so this is literally the first time that I'm sitting since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yo.
Yeah, so I'm petered out.
So
Excuse me for
normally, is
myself.
it normal that you walk like this every day?
Not every day, no. It's just like if I don't get like any work to do in the mornings and stuff to make sure that I can provide food and shelter money for my mom and my sister, then I'm kind of forced to swallow my pride and humble myself and actually walk and ask person to person if they could help me just to get something to eat, because I do feel it's wrong to ask for money if you didn't work for it. The Bible says if you don't work for it, then you don't deserve it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome to the show, Put.
Cool, thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Our show, we call it Homeless, ne? So the reason we are calling this one, remember we do different shows in this channel, but this one we go around asking homeless people for their story, just to understand the background, what happened and what led to them ending up into this situation. Ne?
Okay.
So welcome. So you mentioned that before the show, I must keep your name anonymous.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Why that specifically?
Uh, um, I don't know. I don't know if it's arrogance or pride from my side, but yeah, I wouldn't like the whole world to know that, you know.
You know, to know you, your name and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. No, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so just for starters, where are you originated from?
Pretoria.
You're originated from Pretoria?
Yes, PTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you end up here in Durban?
Well, I came here January this year,
Yeah.
and I came for work.
Okay.
So things went really well, and 3 months ago, the company liquidated. And when a company liquidates, they claim bankruptcy apparently. So then you don't get your UIF, you don't get your Provident Fund. So that literally, like a whole year's Provident Fund UIF, I kissed it goodbye. And so I'm just going to skip a few chapters and actually tell you how it ended up that I ended up homeless. So
Okay.
came January, things went really well. My mom and my little sister came afterwards. They came in March because my dad passed away 3 years ago. So I'm the main breadwinner. So they came once I settled and stuff nicely, because the work also included accommodation.
Yeah.
And obviously, when the company liquidated and I lost my job and stuff, I lost the accommodation with it.
Yeah.
And the little bit of savings that I had left, obviously money rolls. So yeah, it lasted us a month. And trust me, in Durban, there isn't work. There isn't. It's mostly tourism based, and the companies that are here, it's family orientated. So they would rather employ their cousin or their nephew instead of actually employing someone that's got certificates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what industry were you working in?
Mechanical.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a qualified diesel and petrol technician as well as advanced auto leg. I've got my red seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So when you come down, what was your sister doing? Was she at school or what?
No. She was doing homeschooling.
Sorry?
Homeschooling.
She was doing homeschooling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's actually got a bursary for that. She's very academically inclined. Yeah.
Okay. So currently what she's doing now?
Still homeschooling.
Oh, she's still
Yeah,
homeschooling.
like I said, she's got a bursary for it. Thank God for that.
Oh, yeah. So you stay with her now here or, on the streets and stuff, but she's got bursary.
Yeah, we're kind of forced to. So how she goes to be able to do her schooling and stuff, there is internet cafes and stuff.
Yeah.
And at least the bursary covers the fees for the internet, because it's not that expensive. It's like 10 Rand for 2 hours to use the computer, so that really helps.
Yeah. So when you left Pretoria, where did you stay?
Where did I stay? When I left Pretoria
Yeah.
from when
Yeah,
I, when I,
in Pretoria, did you have a house?
oh, I
And
rented I rented like it's a duplex house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so then this job that you got, then it came with a
Accommodation.
accommodation. Yeah. Then when you came here now, when you lost this job, then you lost accommodation with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yo, yeah, no, no,
And
no.
it's not like they actually gave us a warning or anything. It was the one day everything was fine at work. The next day when we got there, gates were closed, locked. Yeah, and it was 42 of us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, in terms of staying on the street now, how long after that,
It's been
after the company shut down, did you end up moving to the street
2.5 months now.
after that?
Yeah.
So you used up your savings?
And half a month. Trust me, accommodation this side is expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Really. We only found out about the shelters like on the last brim of the money, and that was too late. Because I mean, yeah, you don't get accommodation for less than like 500 rand a night.
Mm.
And I mean, work it out, it's 3 of us.
Mm.
And obviously my mom and my sister, they're females, I'm a male, they need their own privacy.
Mm.
So it's not like we can share one room, all 3 of us. It's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Mm. All right. And then the family? Do you have families,
Yes, we
your
do.
uncles,
Yeah,
aunts?
we do, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not a racial thing, but us white people, we're not a very close-knitted family, if I can say so.
Yeah.
So we didn't grow up seeing much of each other and stuff, so it's every man for himself, if I can say so.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know my uncle's name, for starters.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you said your father passed on when?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Do you still remember what happened to him?
Yes,
Yeah.
he had diabetes.
Oh, he had diabetes. So he was one that was providing then.
Yeah, he's actually the one that paid for my qualifications and all that, so yeah, God bless his soul.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It's part of life. We all
Yeah.
end there. We have to end up there.
Mm. All right. Okay. So when he passed on, he didn't have a family house or something.
No, he didn't.
So where were you staying with your family when
I
your
was
father?
staying on my own then.
Then.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, when he was
and
still
then
alive.
him?
When he passed away, then that's when I literally went back that side because he was still busy paying off the bond, and I think he still had like 120,000 left to pay off the bond. So obviously when he passed on, it was a choice of selling the house or the bank will basically take it. So we had to end up taking the house, selling it, and yeah, most of the money went for funeral costs. So. And obviously you know how much funerals cost. It's not cheap to bury someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I usually thought that we black are incurring a lot of cost when we do burial. I usually see with the white people that I know, they don't invite a lot of people. It's just a few family members and friends. So I usually think that we are actually spending more on funerals compared to other races.
I do think you guys spend a little bit more. I know some of black traditions and stuff, you slaughter cows and all of that stuff. We don't do that though. We do have like the eating ceremony and all that, but the renting of the church, the payment for the actual piece of ground where you get buried, the coffin,
Yeah.
all that type of stuff. I mean, even just for the body to be in the memorial thing,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And you have to bury someone respectfully, I believe so.
Yeah.
You can't just throw him in a bag and say, there you go. It has to be respectfully. So it's not about, for me, the money cost when it comes to a burial.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're going to take it with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it with respect
Yeah.
as well to that person. And then when you were staying alone, while dad was still alive, you didn't have a girlfriend or fiance or something?
Yeah, fiance.
Yeah.
I did.
So what happened to her?
Well, when I got the job this side, and I do believe things happen for a reason, and thank God it actually happened like that. She kind of argued about leaving Pretoria and coming this side because her family is different to ours. They're actually a close family, so she didn't want to leave her family behind. And yeah, that was the cause of us splitting up. But like I said, thank God she didn't come with, because look what would have happened. Yeah.
And then when you came here, how long before the company liquidated? I just want to check. Did you not have any other relationship with someone this side before this everything happened?
No, no. Okay, so I came here January, and it's now December, so it's 3 months
So
ago.
all these things happened this year now?
Yeah.
Sure. So the life can change just like that?
Just like that. Just like that. And to ask, actually, to be in a situation where you have to ask someone for help, it takes a lot to swallow your pride and to ask someone for food. I've never been in that situation. You know what? Honestly, I don't even wish it on my worst enemy, because you get friendly people that they do help, but you get the most rudest people out there, like really, really rude. They can degrade you, they can humiliate you. Some of them can take you for fools, make jokes out of it, and it's always based on assumptions, and they always think they know better than you.
Yeah.
Just because you're on the street now, they think, okay, you're uneducated,
Yeah.
you're probably on drugs, and you know nothing compared to what they know. Listen, just because you drive a Mercedes and my shoes are, I almost swear, sorry, and my shoes are messed up.
No,
I hope you got a bleeper.
Yeah, no. Remember, it's a podcast. You talk. Don't worry.
So it doesn't mean like you're actually better than me, because you know what? I've got a degree as well. You know, I also did my GED.
Sure.
I also did my Red Seal in Olifantsfontein.
Yeah.
I mean, don't judge a book by its cover.
By its cover.
Yeah, you see these shipping containers coming in.
Yeah.
Those containers, some of them are rusted as hell on the outside, but on the inside, you don't know if it's carrying a Porsche or Ferrari. It's the same with human beings. So, yeah.
And then, what is the worst thing that's people ever said to you when you are asking or you are speaking to them here since you started living here on the streets?
Okay, so the one thing that actually made me lose my temper very badly was I went to it was a group of guys, and I asked them if, the same way that I actually approached you guys, and I said, listen, I'm not asking for money. Please just help me to get something to eat for my little sister and my mom. And so they asked me how old is my sister, and I said 17. And what they said afterwards about my sister and then they will help me, that really made me lose my temper. They actually said I should like sell my sister basically to them for sex reasons.
Sure.
And yeah, it ended up in a big fight. So yeah, I did get beaten up as hell because they were like 5 hours wide. But you know what? That's my family.
Yeah. You can't
family.
talk
I mean,
like that.
Trust me, to swallow my pride and to do what I do for them, I would also die for them.
Yeah, that was bad, ne? Yeah. So, beside now asking, what else do you do now to provide for them on a normal day?
Anything that I can to get money in. I ask people if I could wash their cars. Even ask the people that come in with the buses and stuff if I could carry the luggage. Try to get piece mechanic jobs to do like odds and ends and stuff. But it's not an everyday thing, like I said.
Yeah. And then when you first came into the shelter, now, considering that you are white, and we talk to a lot of people on this show that lives on the streets, and it's mostly blacks. So, how were you welcome when you first walked in that store?
Oh, it was a bit of an experience. We kind of stood out like toothpaste on a black T-shirt. So yeah. So it was a little bit. It was a bit of an adaptation and stuff, but very welcoming. I mean, it's people that actually also know the struggle, and they actually, because our clothes and stuff was stolen on the streets and stuff. The one auntie gave my sister clothes, toiletries, and all that stuff, and I mean, that was really, really nice. But once again, if you can't pay for the shelter, you're back on the street. And it's tough, because when you're on the street, listen, if you walk with a bag, you're a target. If you sleep, they're going to take your bag.
They'll take your bag, yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. And then, does it happen where you don't make money enough for a shelter on the day, where you have to, with your mother and your sister, end up sleeping on the street?
A lot. Really a lot.
And then where do you sleep? How do you choose where to sleep if you can't be on the shelter on that specific day?
Safest place, like sometimes we sleep in front of the police station if they allow us. Other times we sleep on the beachfront. Yeah.
Yeah, ne?
Which is a nice. And I mean, and I'm not bad mouthing the government here
Yeah.
and the law enforcement, but like the Metro Police themselves, they literally sometimes, if they catch you sleeping on the street, they'll come, they'll take your blankets, they'll harass you, they'll assault you. It's really, it's not fun and games. It's not.
Yeah. Sure. No, I hear your story, man.
Can you share any story whereby Metro Police or somehow came to you? Can you share any story?
Just repeat the question for me, please.
Can you share a story like whereby Metro came to you?
Okay, so what they do is they come with a little bus and they've got like this little truck where they load everyone's stuff in. So if they catch you like with a blanket laying down somewhere, they'll come, they won't even wake you nicely, they'll literally rip the blanket off you, start like kicking you and saying wake up, and then they'll insult you, saying very vulgar things. I'm not even going to say it. So yeah, it's really not cool. They'll slap you around, degrade you, and I mean, in a matter of 2-3 months, we've literally lost like 12 blankets due to them. And I mean, it's not fun and games sleeping outside in the rain without a blanket, dude. It's not. It's not. Even if your bag of clothes is like next to you and you just covered it with a black plastic so it doesn't get wet, they'll take that and they'll throw it in there. You can kiss your clothes goodbye.
Sure. So how do you keep your blankets dry if it's raining and you are outside?
So you cover yourself with a blanket and then you take a black bag and then cover yourself with plastic. So you wrap yourself basically like a body bag or like a Christmas wrapping. It depends on which angle you see it from.
Yeah. Ne? And what I wanted to ask, man, because the thing is with you, you've got 2 ladies that are like dependent on you. Is there anything that when you're sitting now on your own, you're thinking of doing so that you can pull them at least out of this situation, besides asking for money or trying to get money for them to eat every day? Is there anything that ever crossed your mind where you're saying, if I can do this, I can at least take them out of the streets?
If I can get them into a mission, but I don't know any missions around here in Durban. I don't know this place so well, that's the problem. We did come here before on holidays and stuff, but I was never in a situation where I actually needed to go to look for help to get me out of poverty. So in the day and stuff, I tried to get information about missions or like actually shelters where you don't have to pay, even if it's just for women. So, but so far no luck, because I mean it's only been like 3 months now. But that's what I'm really trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ne? You know, there is these assumptions that in general people will make, especially when a white person is on the street, assuming that they ate the money,
What happened to the trust fund?
Yes, what happened to the trust fund? Have you ever got those thing coming to you?
Yeah, that's why I actually said it now when you said that. Yeah, what happened to the trust fund?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
I just actually look at them and then I don't actually have a comeback for that. I'm just like actually shocked that some people can still have that integrity and that mindset and that stigma. Because I mean, not everyone is fed with a silver spoon.
Yeah.
You get poor white people, you get poor black people, you get poor Chinamen. Okay, I've never seen a poor Chinaman in South Africa, but I'm sure in China there's poor Chinese people.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. It's not a racial thing about poverty. It's actually it's everything, and it shouldn't be a color-based thing, because there isn't a thing about color. I mean, that's like 30 years ago. Let's get over that now.
Yeah.
So the fact that they can still be like, hey, Mulungu, hey, Lehoa, like, come on, guys, let's be real. We're all people. We're struggling. Where's the humanity gone? That's the thing.
Yeah. And then have they taught you Zulu now, since that you've been here on the streets for some time?
I've learned a few swear words. But
How? Why do you?
Yeah, but that's about that.
Why do you know swear word first?
Because that's usually like when they swear me, so then I'm like, okay, that must be a swear word. Because he didn't say it with a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll see another person go like, yo, then I'll be like, yeah, it's definitely a swear word.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then why people swear at you?
Like I say, you get your arrogant people and you get your friendly people.
Yeah. Yeah. Ne? Okay. So now, on the lighter notes now, before you came here, what do you used to enjoy the most at home in terms of sports, music, stuff like
Okay,
that?
well, I used to do kickboxing, so kickboxing was really nice for me. And music, I used to love listening to music, drawing as well, and yeah, that was my relaxation.
Yeah, drawing. So what kind of drawings were you doing?
Our realistic drawings, like yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and my sister also she can paint as well, so
Oh yeah. Oh, so you don't think of try and exploring
yeah,
that?
yeah, I do, but where do you get the tools actually to the brushes, the pencils and stuff? I can't even afford a bread at this moment.
Hmm.
So trust me, if someone can sponsor me with a canvas and a paintbrush and pencils, that would really, really help out a lot. Like I
Yeah.
do believe so. Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm. All right. Yeah, because I know drawing. I know people who does that, so they they can it can sell if you are good at it.
Mm.
I saw a guy that was doing expos. He took me there to the expo. Yeah, that thing can push you, man, if you are good at it. Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
So do you have any advice? Like, do you have any advice? Like
Yeah, I do actually.
yeah, 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 for
For
people at home.
for people like actually
Yeah.
when you drive in your car and you see that guy at the robot with his can or with his board. Trust me, I was also in that situation when I was driving past him, not even giving him a glimpse or a second thought. Trust me, you don't know if it's tomorrow going to be you, because, like I said, one day everything was fine at work, the next day everything was fucking closed. Sorry, sorry for my
No, no, no,
swearing.
it's
Sorry.
fine.
So just just give that guy a second thought. Don't always make assumptions like he just gave up on life. Listen, it's not that you give up on life. Circumstances happen, and it's unprepared circumstances. I mean, you go for a checkup by the doctor, you're not prepared to hear that you got cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens, it's unexpected. So you can't blame anyone for it. It's an unhealthy lifestyle, but it's unprepared.
Mm.
You you don't know that it's coming. So actually stop and help that guy out. Listen to his story. It doesn't have to be money. Maybe a sandwich, maybe just a smile.
Yeah.
That that would really, yeah, have humanity for one another.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my
yeah.
advice.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Things change, man. And especially on your side, you're saying that last year, this time, you were working.
Yeah,
Now, less than a year later, everything changed.
just like that. Last year, December, we were actually in Port Elizabeth having a holiday.
Sure.
Yeah, this year we're in Durban, but it's not a holiday, it's a horror day.
I see what you did there. Throwing pads. Yeah, ne? No, man. Yeah, I hear you. And then during the day now, so where is your mom and sister? Where do
Okay,
you keep
well,
them?
usually during the week, my sister's obviously at the internet cafe and stuff, or at the library, this library here. And then my mom would like stick around with her, and because I wouldn't allow them to go and ask for help, never in my life, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what they do, and then they'll be on the beach grinds and stuff till I manage to get something and go back and fetch them. But yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, ne? All right, all right, all right. Any question, my guy? Happy. So any horrific thing, because with people that stays here, I understand your story, what's happened, but sometimes some of the guys that stays on the streets came here for different reasons, ne? So is there any horrific story that you witness happening here on the streets?
Yeah, actually quite a few. I mean, um, I've never seen so many dead bodies in my life before. I mean, in a matter of just a year, I've seen 6 people getting stabbed,
Sure.
7 people actually bleeding to death, 2 people getting shot, and 4 people actually getting beaten to death. That
Sure.
I've actually witnessed live. And I mean, I haven't seen stuff like that. I've seen it on movies, but you don't think that that shit can happen right in front of you. It's really bad. Like, yeah,
So
that's
these people are these homeless people, or it's also other
it's
people that
also
are.
other people. It's like randomly. It's some of them are homeless, some of them are like pirates robbing each other. Some people are actually people getting robbed. Other people are like the robbers getting out of community justice, if I can say that. So
Yeah.
it's really, it's rough. Like you see the glimpse and the glamour. Trust me, it's not glimpse and glamour.
It gets
It's
rough, ne?
burnt crust. That's
Sure.
what it is. Yeah.
So, and then it haven't happened to you where someone tried to rob you or
Yeah,
try to.
quite a few times, actually 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just tell me one of those stories.
Okay. When we just ended up on the street, they tried to take our clothes and stuff, like I said, and obviously I retaliated. It's my mom and stuff. So the guy actually stabbed me.
Sure.
Yeah. 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 That was an experience.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, was it a serious step? Where did he step you? On the body?
Yeah, he stabbed me. There's like a little
Sure,
scar.
I can see there.
Yeah. So he got me there.
Sure. But that was serious, man. Did you end up in hospital? Because I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, they gave me it was 6 stitches. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So here, which means every day you don't know what to expect. You don't know what
No,
will.
it's like 1,000 ways to die here.
Yeah, ne? Crazy, crazy. The shooting incident, what happened there?
I've got no idea. I think it was like two drunk guys fighting or arguing and stuff. So the one actually pulled out his gun, and I didn't actually think he was going to shoot. And he shot that guy point blank, like in the face, point blank. The other times it was Metro shooting someone that hijacked a car, and then the other time it was also the cops. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's rough. Yeah.
Yeah, ne?
Oh, and the other time was a cop that actually shot himself on the beach. Right, we were sleeping on the beach, and then we saw the cop walking past, and I still said to my mom and my sister, just be quiet, otherwise they're gonna take our blankets. And then I was actually watching him, and he literally shot himself. That was
You just pulled the gun, and what did you do? On the head
and
or
then
where?
He's by his head, and he shot himself. It was an Indian uncle. Yeah.
Sure.
So we actually ran and called for help. Yeah.
And he didn't make it.
No, he survived.
He survived?
Yeah.
Why did he shoot himself?
He tried to shoot like himself, obviously in the brain, but I don't know, the bullet kind of just went through. He is though retarded now.
So it was not the right time.
Yeah, he's not dead, but he's brain dead. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. No, crazy stories, man. You see, as we were saying, there's a lot of things that we hear or see from the distance, but you guys are witnessing firsthand here.
Yeah, it's it's something else.
Yeah.
It's really something else.
Right. No, man. There is nothing else on our side. Is there anything else in closing that you want to say, mention,
No.
share
not
stories at
really.
home? Any one story, memory that you have with your mom and sister while you were at home?
Advice that I can give actually, save money, guys. Listen, learn to use a 10 rand like a 20 rand, learn to use a 20 rand like a 40 rand, and save what you can. Listen, buying sweets and stuff, that's luxuries. Buy your necessities that you need. Save the rest, because you never know what tomorrow brings. You never know, because I had savings, but I didn't have enough.
Yeah.
So
So the word of the day is save.
Every cent, keep it, save it.
save this.
Yeah. So I was asking at home, any good memories that maybe you share with your mom and sister while you're at home, things that you need to do.
Oh yeah, Sunday meals and stuff. Oh, I miss that. Like my mom would always, like on a Sunday, make like roast potatoes and chicken and pudding afterwards, and the Christmases, the big Christmas meal, which we're not gonna have this year. So yeah, I miss that. I miss the family bonding time and actually sitting and eating together and all that, like eating properly, not drips and drabs that you find from the streets.
Yeah. So this will be actually first Christmas on out from home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Yeah. No.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but thank you, man, for your time, ne? I hope I hope it all goes well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, and yeah.
And
Yeah.
I also hope like someone will watch this and will have anything like to do and to help like your situation.
Yeah, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, as you were saying, you have uncles, aunts, some extended family members who you can't speak to. Hopefully, someone will watch and then maybe reach out, you see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, man. Guys, we are closing. Thank you very much. Until next time. Thank you. Bye.